Team Momo was one of the original 16 teams of the 2016 Marble League, and they quickly proved they belonged. They were the final team on the first ever podium in balancing. They just missed out on the podium again in collision and sand rally, but they racked up their second bronze of the season in the long jump from Mo, which pushed them to 5th overall. Their third bronze of the season came in the high jump with Momo Momo, but a dead last finish in team pursuit sent them down at 6th in the standings. They needed to step it up, and in precision slalom, they would do just that.
And Team Momo. Hard hits off there. Cobalt send one in. Team Momo nearly sends one in. It bounces off the Cobalt marble, and instead will settle in that center square. Not in the pit, but just in the nearmost. But how did all the other marbles shake out? That's the important thing. We'll finally take a look here, getting toward the final judgment from timing and scoring. And there you have it, Team Momo.
Their first gold medal pushed them to 3rd, but a Meteor Quartet diving along with Mellow Yellow's breakthrough pushed them down to 4th, although they were in a 3-way tie for 2nd that had to be broken. Championship eligible heading into the last event, hurdles, they advanced to the famous last heat. But with the season on the line, Momo just didn't have it. They finished 4th overall. But things were still looking up. A new points format would reward their consistency more. All they had to do was keep up the good, consistent performances and stay healthy.
Wisps and Momo now.
Oh no. High jump hero Momo Momo suffered a season-ending injury in collision, which forced Team Momo to pivot to Mimo. With heavy hearts and without one of their best marbles, Team Momo did their darndest. Back-to-back silvers in relay and block pushing. And then it was Mimo's turn for the high jump.
Attempts until it maxes out. This is Mimo from Team Momo, of course the one who came in to replace Momo Momo, so it's his first individual performance. He'll definitely be looking to impress his teammates. And he's doing okay here. Stumbles a little bit at 36. Can he get over it this time? Yes. Remember, you get 3 attempts at any given height. Cleared 36.5, easy as can be. And 37, up to 37.5. No, hit that one on the bottom. Hey, there we go, 37.5.
Mimo finishing 3rd in the high jump, just like the marble they replaced did just one season prior, is without a doubt one of the best forgotten moments in Yellow's Marble Run's history. Unfortunately, the team ran out of gas after that, falling from 4th to 9th in the final 3 events. But still, without one of their best marbles, not a bad season. And with the new introduction of the reserve, new breakout Mimo was here to stay. But for 2018, they would have to worry about qualifying for the first time. And a bad running in curling got them in a tricky spot, but that didn't faze them. Momo's second place in snow rally and Mo's win in the ice dash would normally clinch a spot in the main league. But this is the 2018 qualifiers, where medals alone won't get you in. This season's qualifiers were all about consistency. Momo was leading, but they also had just a 4-point edge over the 5th place Oceanics. And things started to get very nerve-wracking in the halfpipe. Momo watched as the Oceanics set a new record in the first heat. And when it was their turn, they struggled. On the sidelines, they watched another team looking to knock them out. The Cobalts finished 2nd in the event. Holding their breath, Team Momo waited for the qualifying results.
And now we know who makes it to the Marble Olympics. The Oceanics coming away with a new Marble Olympics record in this one. A full 2nd clear of the Cobalts and the Pinkies. But Cobalts, however, are 1 point short.
Team Momo survived, just barely. They were back into the main tournament. Now, with Momo Momo back, they just needed to keep up the good, consistent performances and stay Not again. Momo Momo and Momo Mo both were ruled out for the seasons after injuries in bobsled. That led to the weird Team Momary era, which, as you'd expect, didn't exactly go well. They finished 12th overall. Now, on to the 2019 qualifiers. Back from their injury, Momo Momo did their job in funnel endurance, 8th. Block pushing wasn't great, especially given their track record in the event, but they were still in the green. But a mediocre relay race sent them outside of a transfer spot. With the season on the line, Team Momo gave the underwater race to Mo.
Bumping down there, and that spreads the field out a little more. Mellow Yellow take the lead. Watch Momo in second. Rojo Rollers fall all the way back to fourth. Team Primary, they're going to make a move to the inside and make a three-way fight for the lead. Viewing up top, look at the Rojo Rollers. They're going to come across the line.
Team Momo became the first team that ever finished top 5 overall in a Marble League to fail to qualify. On to the first ever showdown. It got off to a good start, with Momo finishing 4th in the sand rally. They were mediocre in collision, but a top 5 spot overall was still safe. That all changed in the next event.
Sliders. Now Dash might be in danger, yes, of falling through 2 funnels now, down into 10. Meanwhile, about to have our final finisher. 2 of those silvery marbles down below. Who's it going to be first that drops on last? And it will be Mo from Team Momo.
Mo had again struggled in a big moment, and Team Momo was now in relegation territory. They needed a good performance in balancing. It was now or never.
No, that is what could be coming. Team Momo. They've kind of epitomized the true spirit of team. And they're going to be in the exact same situation, I think. No, definitely not. That will be a 120 as well. Team Momo, however, were strong enough, even with no finishers.
You can't come any closer to getting relegated than Team Momo did here. 1 centimeter. But 4th place was just enough to make it to the 2020 qualifiers. Balancing was a disaster, but it was Mo's time for redemption.
Work out pretty well. The O'Rangers are still on a very wide arc. We're getting down to our final 3. Here we go. Thunderbolts will take 3rd. It looks like O'Rangers poised for 2nd. But what does the new entrant down into the final funnel do? Nothing really. O'Rangers will drop on through and finish 2nd. But a great job, really from start to finish by Mo. Maybe sending a message to the rest of the field and the Team Momo faithful. This is just showing off at this point. Past 2.5 minutes.
That gold single-handedly got them a spot into the 2020 Marble League. 2 6th-place finishes to start off the 2020 league was okay, but Mo's inconsistencies continue to show.
May actually help you as we get our first finisher, and it is Team Momo.
Team Momo didn't exactly right the ship after that. 6 events into the league, they were in 11th overall. Thankfully, they had their wheelhouse up next, block pushing.
To go. It might be working out well for him. Oh, wow, that was very disjointed. In fact, absolutely chaotic. We even had marbles switching places. The Hazers, dead last. 55-35, that is not better. Not so for Team Momo. They move up the standings.
Next up, triathlon.
Point. The O'Rangers make a move for the lead. Momo is going to try their same draft. They do. They close up almost too quickly. But now they can make a move for the lead. And they do. Everybody is right up there. The Hazers shoulder on through and will get the gold.
But their momentum stopped after those 2 silver medals. They were incredibly mediocre the rest of the way, with their best finish being 4th in aquathlon. They finished 8th overall. Not bad, but nothing to celebrate over. The 2021 qualifiers were the least stressful yet. Consistency in the first 2 events and then a silver in the relay race just about clinched a spot in the 2021 Marble League. They, of course, had to make things nerve-wracking for their fans, as an 11th place finish in the sand rally by Momo made it way closer than it needed to be. But they made it through by 2 points. It didn't take very long at all for people to realize that the 2021 league was different than the previous seasons. Momo started off okay, but then a silver from Mo in the sprint, a solid showing from Mo in funnels, another silver in the relay race, and a bronze in jousting. They held a 12-point lead over the Raspberry Racers. And then they selected Momo for the hurdles.
Get ready.
For the final, O'Rangers, Limers, Momo, and the Chocolatiers. Momo quickest out of the gate. O'Rangers up top hanging with the Limers. This is going to be a huge win for Team Momo. They're going to come across the line with daylight behind them.
Momo's win is quite possibly the most iconic win in team history. Team Momo expanded their lead to 27 points. Everybody knew it. This Marble League was over.
Championship leaders, the Raspberry Racers, are stuck down in dead last. Gliding Glaciers holding on right now in 6th spot. Mellow Yellow in 2nd place. It would be enough. But they lose it, coming across the line. They do lose 2nd place, but they do not lose the Marble League. How mellow of them to finish in 3rd and still capture the 2021 Marble League Championship.
This letdown is quite possibly the most dramatic in Marble League history. 4 medals in 5 events, and then no medals and 1 top half finish in the last 9 events of the season. After having the title under lockdown, they didn't even come close to winning it all in 2021. But 4 more points and they would have been auto-qualified. I don't know if Team Momo fans expected what would happen next, but in hindsight, it wasn't all that surprising.
They survive. On the other side of things,
yeah, this was the really, really bad one. Momo didn't even come remotely close to qualifying for 2022, and they were heading back to the showdown. And they stumbled out of the gate badly. 14th in swing wave, Memo's DNF in the water race, and a pretty bad relay undid Momo Silver in the sprint. They were in relegation territory yet again. Thankfully, they made a complete 180 in the second half, winning block pushing, 3rd in climbing, and Mo and Momo with good enough finishes in the funnels and sand rally got them a spot on the showdown podium. Back to qualifiers. And after a dead last finish in team pursuit, it almost looked like another 2022. But this time they stormed back. After Memo's 4th place in the sprint and a silver in swing wave, they were already back into the green. Mo merely needed a not terrible finish, and 2nd place was more than enough. They were back in the main show, but it got off to a really, really bad start. At the halfway point, they were in 15th overall, only ahead of the Thunderbolts. They started to turn things around with a win in relay and a silver in the swing wave, and after back-to-back top 5s in the elimination race and G-Force Endurance, they even made an appearance in the top half. But 2 bad performances to end the tournament settled them at 12th. By this point, it seemed like Team Momo's 2016 magic was long gone. It seemed like 2021 would forever be the best chance that they got. They were always a great Marbula 1 team, but on the biggest stage, they were mediocre. That would all change in 2024. For the first time, Team Momo gave their fans a truly stressless qualifiers. 3 straight above average finish and an okay 4th event got them a spot comfortably. Momo's performance in Ice Dash left a lot to be desired, but the team would bounce back. A podium turned to not podium in halfpipe, and the team would get redemption in bobsled.
That is so much quicker than what we had. Oh, and this is a similarly quick run. Look at Momo. They're also motivated because they were knocked off of the podium last event with the reclassification, and this is going to be in the 11-second range. Excellent job collecting that and trying to get it down to the center of the course, and it pays off by moving to 1st place.
They were now in 2nd, just a point behind the Savage Speeders. But 3 straight finishes in the bottom 5 sent them down to 10th overall. A 5th in hockey helped, and then it was time for domino bowling.
From the teams that are yet to go, there's only so much you can gain from watching. You really got to try it. Well, this was a nice one. Look at that pathway. 2 separate runs of dominoes that are falling. Anytime you can get multiple ones going.
This sent Team Momo back within reach of the top spot. Good performances in curly and the ski jump kept them in 6th, and then it was time for climbing.
That's going to put them into medal contention with 1 run left to go in this entire event. Let's see if anybody can do better. Oh, and it was Momo. Nice push there. Let's see what the official total is. They've done it. They've beaten the record, 79-0.
Team Momo was back in the driver's seat. And Momo would keep that momentum going with a fantastic performance in snow tubing.
Next up now, it's Momo. Swinging around through the Kreisel. The team that is leading the Marble League standings right now. Oh, that was very close to that 11-second mark. Could this be also in the neighborhood of a podium? Momo goes to 2nd.
Their performances in snow skate and skiing were middle of the pack, but during this time, the snowballs rallied big time. They started off slow, but kicked it into high gear down the stretch, and with Snowy's win here, they moved into 2nd. Mo once again got funnel endurance, and they did their job, finishing in 6th. But Snowy once again put the snowballs on their back, finishing 2nd. The two teams were now tied, with the snowballs holding the tiebreaker. And really off of consistency alone, the Blackjacks were also eligible for the championship, despite not having a single gold medal. It was time for the finale, the elimination race. Momo was having a great season, but Coach Momo just couldn't not put in the captain. It was Momo who got the finale. And in the first heat, a shocking turn of events.
These obstacles that maybe, depending on your team, you wished you would not have to see ever again. This is one of them. It's gone by many different names. The centrifuge. There is that swirling sign that can whack marbles in different directions. You see the clothespin snappers at the bottom. And this goes oh so quickly. The snowballs have been eliminated first. I did not see that one coming. And the snowballs are out.
It was down to 2. Team Momo merely needs a 6th place finish to clinch the championship. But as it turns out, they didn't even have to.
Down we come once again. One of the large ball bearings has been released and now finds its way to one of the magnets. As they quiver on it, you can see marbles getting sent backwards. The Crazy Cat's eyes are well behind here. On the run to the line, they got the Blackjacks. The Blackjacks have been eliminated. And that means Team Momo is going to be champions of the Marble League.
Just like that, the championship was decided. At last, Team Momo were Marble League champions. This team has clearly had the talent to go all the way from the very beginning, but they had finally put it all together. Team Momo still has more to accomplish, though. With more successful seasons, they can establish themselves as inner circle Marble League greats. With Mo and Momo having found their role, and Momo, Mimo, and Momo being as dependable as they are, Momo seems destined to compete for years to come. And if they do, Team Momo will secure their spots as one of the best teams to ever do it. Thank you for watching.